guys, this is Taquita with the Realty Tarot, and today I am going to dish some tea. This is going to be for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This is going to be a monthly reading for the month of January. Any energy can come out. I'm going to read past energy, person currently on your mind, how they're feeling about you, actions they're going to take, vice versa. Any new love coming in if possible, and advice from the universe. So let's go ahead and get started. The first card out is going to be your past energy, Scorpio. What is Scorpio's past energy? Scorpio's past energy, the card that flipped, if I can get it out, is the King of Cups. What is your past feeling, Scorpio? That is your energy to the max. What is your past feelings? What is Scorpio's past feelings? What is Scorpio's past feelings? Your past feelings is the Seven of Swords. What is your past actions? What is the actions you were taking in the past? And remember, the past could be as early as last week. Past actions you were taking is the Seven of Cups in reverse. And your past issues. Past issues is the Two of Pentacles upright. Let's go ahead and dissect this energy. Your past energy is the King of Cups. So I feel like in the past you were just in a very loving, humble energy. You were operating from your highest power. You were very high vibrational in the past as far as your energy. So you were in a very good energy. You are in your own energy. The King of Cups is scorpionic energy, water energy. So you are, operating in your energy. As far as your feelings, we have the Seven of Swords. So as far as your feelings, you may have been self-sabotaging as far as your feelings. You may have been being deceptive. You may have been deceptive about your feelings. You may not have been honest with yourself, I want to say, as far as how you have been feeling in the past. You can be doing some self-sabotage, like you know that you feel a certain way, but you're kind of like not leading on. Maybe it could have been with somebody else. Maybe there's somebody who may have wanted to know how you felt about them, and you probably were being deceptive, not really. You probably were leading them on, breadcrumbing or something like that. So this is your past feelings that you were having. I kind of feel like you possibly weren't being real with yourself or real with someone else. You probably were being deceptive in some type of way, shape, or form. Let's go ahead and get your past actions you were taking. Past actions you were taking is the Seven of Cups in reverse. So the Seven of Cups in reverse, I feel like the Seven of Cups upright is having a lot of options. It can be confusion as well. And you may have had your hand in a lot of things. As far as your actions you were taking, I feel like you probably were just focused on one thing. Like there wasn't a lot of options, or maybe you felt, or the actions. I'm going to clarify this further because I feel like I need more clarification. I kind of feel like you were kind of just focused on one thing, possibly. Or maybe there was confusion with the Seven of Cups upright. That confusion was no longer, like you were enlightened by something. Let's get clarification. Why is the Seven of Cups here for Scorpio? We have the Four of Cups in reverse. So I feel like with the Four of Cups in reverse is that unbothered energy. I feel like you were very bothered by something. As far as your actions, you were very bothered by something. And I feel like you were possibly bothered because it being upright is you're being unbothered. Like you're like, oh, I'm good. I got these 3 cups. I don't need that one. This way, I feel like you are concerned about something. You are concerned about some type of offer. Or you're putting on a front. Like this energy is you're unbothered, but I feel like you possibly are you are bothered, but you're putting on a front that you're not. Remember I said here with the Seven of Swords, you were being deceptive about your feelings towards something or somebody, or holding back or breadcrumbing or something of that sort. So I kind of feel like as far as your actions, you were not being possibly truthful about something. You were not being truthful as far as, and then with the Seven of Cups, The Seven of Cups can be confusion, but it also can be having a lot of options. So maybe you led on to make it seem like you had a lot of options, but you really don't. And as far as the Four of Cups, you may have come off like you were unbothered by somebody, but you really are bothered. Okay, so that's the energy that I'm getting. As far as your past issues, we have the Two of Pentacles. So I kind of feel like you were teeter-tottering between one way or another, or making one decision over another. That was your past issues. Let's see what this issue is. Like, what were you kind of going back and forth about? Clarify the Two of Pentacles for Scorpio. Justice. I kind of get the sense that you were kind of going back and forth in regards to a situation that you feel was justice or just due, or some type of balance or something, because justice is balance. You know, it's balance. As you can see, the scales, the Libra scales, could be dealing with the Libra. You did come up in Libra's reading as well, so you can be dealing with the Libra. But I kind of get this sense, or you may have met this person through this in the season, or they may have that in their chart. But I kind of get the sense that the person or the issue that you have was some type of balance. The issue that you had was balance. Maybe there could have been a situation where things were not balanced, or there wasn't equal reciprocity or equal give and take in a situation. So that could have been your issue. Let's go ahead and clarify who is on your mind. Who is currently on your mind? Who is currently on your mind, Scorpio? Who is currently on your mind? We have the Four of Pentacles. It kind of flipped all crazy, so we're going to take it sideways. We have the Four of Pentacles. Why is this person on your mind? Why is this person on your mind, Scorpio? This person is on your mind because of the Ten of Pentacles. This kind of came out one way and flipped the other way too. So the Ten of Pentacles is why this person is on your mind. Feelings. What is your feelings towards this person? The Fool in reverse. And what is the actions you'll be taking towards this person? What is the actions you'll be taking towards this person? We have the Page of Cups. That's spent too. A lot of spinning cards here, not being clear. So I kind of get the sense, again, with this balance here, for a lot of your cards, as far as the person that's on your mind, for a lot of these cards, the majority out of 4 cards, 3 of them flipped all different types of ways. So I have to put them sideways as far as the energy. It kind of makes sense with this energy here as far as your issues. Balance, right? Kind of teeter-tottering between this or that. So I kind of feel like this is kind of showing up in your feelings and how you feel about them. There's kind of like an imbalance, right? And then remember I said that you were being deceptive towards this person as far as your feelings, how you really felt. I feel like you really are bothered by this person, even though you kind of probably put on the front that you aren't. And you probably don't have a lot of options, even though you may come off like you do have a lot of options, okay? So, as far as who's on your mind, we have the Four of Pentacles. This could be somebody who is very... Oops, sorry, guys. My light just fell. I don't know what Spirit is trying to say. So, as far as the person that's on your mind, we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles, this is somebody who is very to themselves, very stingy, not giving, kind of to themselves, holding very closely and very tightly to what they have. They're not very giving in that regard, right? Why do you have this person on your mind? Because of the Ten of Pentacles. This is somebody that you possibly were in a relationship with, somebody you saw the end all be all with. And this could have been, for it to come out sideways, this could have been somebody who you wanted a relationship with and it never kind of took off, or it was a delay in that relationship, or it ended as quickly as it started. But that's what I'm getting here with this Ten of Pentacles. As far as, and this is why. So you have this person, this Four of Pentacles person on your mind because of this is somebody who you possibly wanted something with, or you know, something took off, but it took off but ended as quickly as it took off, or it just was a delay and never really kind of took off. Then we have the Fool in reverse as to your feelings. So as far as your feelings, you don't feel very, you know, leapy about this person, because the Fool is somebody taking a leap of faith. This is a new beginning, somebody kind of going into a situation blindly, with no regard to anything. They're disregarding everything, their beliefs and everything. They're just like, hey, yep, I'm just gonna go ahead and walk off this cliff and take that plunge. I feel like you're not doing that. I feel like you're like very aware that you need to be very cautious. You're not taking a leap of faith. You're looking at all aspects of the situation. You are not going into this blindly. And this is how you feel. You feel like you feel like that blindfold is being taken off, like you, because this upright, I feel like, again, you're going to a situation blindly. You can't see the situation through the clouds. But this being in reverse, you know exactly what the situation is, and you refuse, and you're not about to go into the situation on what it is. That's what I'm getting as far as your feelings. And then as far as the actions you'll take, we have the Page of Cups also came out sideways. So I kind of get the sense that on one end, you possibly want to offer this person some type of cup of love or offer. And then on the other side, I feel like you don't want to offer it to them. Like you are, or you, as far as your feelings, as far as your emotions, you're kind of, I kind of get the sense that you are thinking very negatively about them. You could, as far as your actions that you will take towards them, I feel like you want to, but then you don't. Again, that's that teeter-totter energy for it to come out that way, okay? Like I said, the Fool card was the only one that came out this way. So I feel like you're very sure about what you're dealing with, and you know that you can't walk into this situation blindly. You're sure about that. That's one thing you're sure about, but you're not sure if this person is giving or if this person is stingy. You're not sure if you want a relationship or you don't want a relationship. You're not sure if you should offer your love or you should just not offer your love. But one thing you are sure about is that you know what the situation is. You know that you can't go into this blindly. You know you have to see through the clouds and all the haze. You know you can't go into this just, you know, without anything. Let's go ahead and clarify their feelings for you, Scorpio. What is their feelings towards Scorpio? What is their feelings towards Scorpio? Their feelings. Let's see if something flips. What is their feelings? Oop, something did come out. I didn't see it. Okay. Page of Swords in reverse. So the Page of Swords upright is somebody who's spying on you, whatever. They're checking your social media accounts, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, right? But they're not doing anything. They're just kind of, you know, stalking. This in reverse, I kind of feel like this person could be gossiping about you, talking about you to others in a very negative light. They can be running back a lot of different stuff. I see this Knight of Swords in reverse sticking out as well. I'm gonna take that too. So we have the Page. So not only we have the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So not only are they talking about you to others or to third parties in a negative light, I feel like with the Knight of Swords in reverse, they are not coming towards you. They're not taking any action. They're not moving swiftly towards you. Because the Knight of Swords upright, this is them taking action. They're coming in very quickly, but I don't feel like they're taking any action at all. They're not making any moves. So this is their feelings. I just really feel like they are talking negatively about you, and I feel like they don't want to take any action towards you. Their actions, but let's see what their actions going to be. That's how they're feeling. That doesn't mean that's what they're going to do. So let's see. What is their actions? What is the actions they're going to take towards Scorpio? What is the... Okay. Yeah, this is a lot going on. A lot of energy for my light to fall and for all these cards to just come out like this. Something is going on. What is the actions they're going to take towards Scorpio? We have the Nine of Pentacles. So with the Nine of Pentacles, as far as actions taken, I kind of get the sense that this person is kind of going to focus on themselves. They're going to focus on their own stability, their own growth. This could be the relationship as well. This may not necessarily be them. This could be them focusing on the relationship, focusing on the stability of the relationship, nurturing the relationship. That can be their actions they're going to take towards you. But let's clarify to see which way this is going. Clarify the nine. The Seven of Cups in reverse wanted to come out. And this is the Eight of Cups. I read this originally as the Seven of Cups. This is the Eight of Cups. This is walking away. So originally, as far as your, I'm going to go back to this because I want to make sure I clear this up. As far as your feelings, this is your feelings. This is you wanting to return because you have the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups in reverse is you wanting to make a return. That's the feelings. Like you are wanting to come back. And you're acting like you're unbothered by, you can be acting like you're unbothered by this person walking away from you, but you really are bothered, or you can be acting like you're really unbothered by, like I feel like you're walking away. I kind of feel like you're putting on the front. Like I said, I feel like you're being deceptive to somebody about your feelings. This is your feelings. You're being deceptive. So your actions is you're walking away from this person, or you're wanting to return to this person, because I feel like you did walk away already, but you're wanting to return to this person. And with this Four of Cups, you're acting like you're unbothered, but you're really bothered by the fact that, you know, you walked away in the first place. So maybe this is all on you. Maybe you walked away from somebody and now you want to come back. And you probably were acting like you were all unbothered when you walked away the first time. And now you want to come back and you're like, yeah, I'm still unbothered. But you really are bothered. This is really bothering you. You're acting all nonchalant, but you really do care. That's the energy I'm getting, okay? So let's go back to where we were over here. So the card that came out was the Nine of Pentacles. And that is the actions that they're going to take towards you. And we need to know, what is these actions? Is this just for them? Are they going to just focus on themselves? Or is this the relationship they're focusing on? We have the High Priestess. So they can be focusing on themselves. These are two really good cards as far as their actions. I feel like they could possibly be focusing on themselves. They could be trying to get in tune with their higher self, their higher power. They're trying to connect with their intuition. They're focusing on themselves, their stability, their finances, their home. They're nurturing themselves mentally, spiritually, physically. That's what they're doing. That's the actions they're taking. So maybe they're just focusing on themselves right now. And they're trying to get themselves together. I feel like as far as their feelings with the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse, I don't really feel like they're going to take any action towards you. I feel like, you know, they possibly in the past was spying on you and checking your Instagram and stuff, but I feel like possibly they're no longer doing that. I feel like they're getting the message out of sight, out of mind, right? And they're no longer taking any action towards you. Let's see what the possible outcome is going to be between you and this person. I'm sorry, I think the reading is like going on a little bit too long. What is the possible outcome of you and this person? We have the Five of Swords, and we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is somebody who's very unstable, who can have lost some things financially, who's not. And then with the Five of Swords, I get the energy of somebody kind of looking out for themselves. I'm getting the sense, like, you know how you argue with somebody, you have a conversation or argument, debate, whatever you want to call it, and you're going back and forth with this person, and this person, and it's something small. Let's say you're arguing over what you want to eat for dinner tonight, right? And it gets really heated, right? And then one person is looking at the situation, or both people are looking at the situation, like this one conversation is going to dictate and determine this whole relationship. And they're looking at it like, they're not looking at this argument as just one little incident. They're looking at it as a war, and they're against each other. And what they don't understand is they're both fighting the same enemy, right? This is how it is in relationships, and this is how often it kind of can unravel. Sometimes when you argue with your significant other, you fail to realize that you both have the same common enemy. You both are on the same team, right? But instead, you get so heated and so caught up and so trapped in that argument that you start to be on the opposite ends of the spectrum with each other. You're no longer on the same team. Now you're looking at this person as, oh, you're my enemy, and I have to defeat you by any means necessary, even at the cost of the relationship. And they're not looking at the bigger picture. They're not recognizing that this is just something small. This is just a battle. This is not a war. So take this lightly. So that's what I'm getting. That's the energy I'm getting. I'm getting the energy that that's how you both were. Like, this is how it's going to end up, to where you both feel like this situation is just like World War III, and you both are on the opposite ends of the spectrum, not understanding that you both are on the same team. So both of you are like, well, as long as I win the battle, as long as I get it, as long as I get the last word in, as long as I win this argument, that's all that matters. Even at the cost of hurting the other person that you are arguing with, even though that person is on your team, is on your side. Okay, so that's the kind of energy that I'm getting. I know that was like a long drawn out, but I just had to really give it to you how I was seeing it. Okay, and that's the energy that I feel that both of you have. And with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, there's no stability. There's no stability. There's no nurturing. Like, you both are not nurturing the relationship. You are both out for your own gain, not understanding that you're both are on the same side. You're not seeing it, the bigger picture. You're not seeing the long run. You're only focused on short-term victories, right? So that's what I'm getting with this. That's the possible outcome. I just don't see it. And then let's get the advice. What's the possible advice for Scorpio? What is the possible advice? Or not the possible advice, I'm sorry, the advice. What's the advice from Spirit for Scorpio for the month of January? One more card. This is the advice for Scorpio. One more card, Spirit. Okay, there we go. So the advice, we have the Star in reverse, and we have the King of Pentacles upright. So I feel like you may have lost faith in something with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is somebody who's focused on stability, on their home, on their finances, on nurturing and growing their business and themselves. The King of Pentacles rule and operates from the seat of giving and offering with the pentacle there. They're very open to giving and offering and stability, right? And then you have the Star card here, but it's in reverse. And I feel like you have lost faith in somebody who has these. I feel like Spirit is saying you have lost faith in somebody who has these characteristics, whether male or female. You are looking for somebody who has stability, And I feel like that's kind of like mainly what it is here, because I'm getting a lot of pentacle energy. Even here, for this person's actions they're taking, they're focusing on their own stability and their own self growth. And that could be because maybe they didn't have it in the past. Maybe they didn't have that stability and they weren't focusing on themselves, and now that they are. And maybe when you met this person, they didn't have that stability that you were looking for. You know, they weren't focused on a family dynamic or work or finances or home. They didn't have that type of stability that you wanted. And I feel like you're giving up. I feel like you don't have faith, or you're giving up that hope and that faith that you will want to meet a person. You will meet a person with this characteristics, you know. So that's the advice that I'm getting is just don't give up. I feel like Spirit is saying, don't give up faith, don't give up hope, and in hopes that you will find the stability that you are really looking for. Just kind of going back over everything, I do feel like you do have love for this person with these cups here. You have love for this person, and you go back and forth with yourself a lot about this person and who this person is. I feel like you may feel like you don't really know this person, or maybe you don't know if you probably feel like you don't really know yourself when you're with this person, right? And I feel like you teeter-totter. I feel like there's no balance with you and this person. Okay? But I do know, for one thing, you are very sure that you cannot go into this blindly, that you have to know what you're getting into before you get into it. That is something that you are for sure about. But I feel like you both are fighting against each other. You're not looking at the situation like, hey, we're on the same team. Let's fight the enemy and let's get this together. Instead, you're looking at it like, you're my enemy and I'm going to beat you at any means necessary, even if it's going to destruct or tear down the relationship in the process. That is what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed the message. If it did resonate, please give me a thumbs up. Also, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. And hit that notification bell and subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. Until next time, guys. Bye.